Namaskar. Welcome to my new YouTube channel AgriVision with Dr. Dhiren, your gateway to knowledge and growth, learning and earning. So my vision is very clear. My vision is to create a bridge between scientific knowledge and practical farming. With this vision, in this channel, we will be discussing about farming practices and crop management, innovations and technologies, farmstay and ecotourism, natural farming and sustainable agriculture, student-focused agricultural learning, soil health and plant health management. So if you are a student of agricultural sciences, agricultural professional, agribusiness personnel, or any person who are interested in agricultural business, agricultural farming through which we can contribute to the growth of our country, you are most welcome, and please continue with this my journey, and don't forget to subscribe, like, share and press the bell button for regular updates. So with this, today we will be uploading our first video, and my first video will be microgreens, the superfood for future. So what is microgreens? The microgreens are very young edible seedlings harvested 7 to 20 days after germination. It is harvested very early, within 7 to 20 days of germination. So why it is necessary to harvest the microgreens in so much of early period? Because it will do as a functional food due to high nutrient density. These microgreens will have high nutrient density, and it has become increasingly popular in the health, culinary and commercial sectors. So coming to the point of seeds, these are the seeds of various crops. The seed is the stored house of energy, food, and in the seed there is endosperm. In the endosperm, this energy is stored, nutrients is stored for the baby seedlings, for the embryos. And these are the germinating seeds. From the seeds, they will germinate. After germination, then a new baby seedling will come out. This is germinating seeds. And after that germination, within 7 to 20 days of period, or within the one leaf stage, beyond after the cotyledon stage, it is called microgreens. These are the microgreens, and after these microgreens become older, they become baby green, and when the baby greens become matured, we will get the pure greens or mature green, which we call fruits and vegetables. So now then, what are actually microgreens? As I have mentioned, the microgreens are harvested within 7 to 20 days after germination. Immediately after 7 to 20 days of germination, these are harvested, and obviously its size will be very small, 2.5 to 7.5 centimeter tall. They are grown from the seeds of vegetables, herbs and cereals. So microgreens, it can be grown from the herbs also, cereals also. It's not like that it is from the vegetable seeds only. So in microgreens, as they are very young in the stage, they are generally eaten raw or just lightly cooked, often used as garnishes in salad, smoothies or in sandwiches. So this is the nutritional, cultivation and business potential. There is very huge business potential and easy to cultivate. So microgreens are young edible seedlings that are harvested, as I have mentioned, just after first set of 2 leaves. They are considered as a functional food because they are nutrient dense. Very high quantity of nutrients are found in the microgreens. That's why it is called a functional food, active food. These microgreens contain very high concentration of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants in comparison to their pure greens. That means if we consume high amount of microgreens, we will be getting very high concentration of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, etc. in comparison to their pure counterparts. So, should we go for microgreens or baby greens? Microgreens take very less time and don't need nutrient from the soil. So microgreen doesn't need any nutrient from the soil. It takes very less time to grow. And microgreens can easily be grown in any kind of container, dishes, tubs, etc. etc. It needs only 1 inch of soil or oblique medium. It may be soil or it may be other medium like coco peat. It needs only 1 inch of medium to grow. Whereas in comparison to these, baby greens needs rich soil because they need nutrients from the soil to grow. So in comparison to microgreen, baby green need rich soil to grow. Now if we compare the nutrient comparison of microgreens with the mature green, we will see that most of the microgreens contains very high quantity of vitamins, beta-carotene, iron, etc. If we see this chart, these microgreens contain vitamin C 40% in comparison to 7% in mature greens. It contains vitamin E 60%, but in mature greens 40%. Vitamin K 270% vitamin K is present. And we know the vitamin K is always responsible for blood clotting, 270% more in comparison to 59% in mature greens. This beta-carotene, it is a very good precursor of vitamin A and it is essential for eyesight. It is 4,600% in comparison to mature plants. In mature plants it is only 10%, in mature plants. Similarly, iron content is 100% in microgreens in comparison to 10% in mature plants. So these are the particular components, which characteristics components of microgreen. So microgreens are 2.5 to 7.5 centimeter tall. They are harvested after cotyledon stage or at first true leaf stage. They are grown from vegetables, herbs, cereals, legumes, etc. They are consumed as raw or lightly cooked. So these are the different kinds of microgreens. When microgreens becomes 7 to 21 days older, it can be harvested using a very sharp scissor, or it can be simply pulled out from the soil and washed in a running water tap properly and can be served with these other salad, vegetables, etc. as garnishing product. So these are garnishes with microgreens. So types of microgreens, what are the different types of microgreens may be? Microgreens may be vegetable microgreen, that is grown from the vegetable seeds like broccoli, cabbage, radish, spinach, amaranthus, etc. Second type may be, it's a herbal microgreens. It may be grown from coriander seeds, basil seeds, parsley seeds, etc. These are called herbal microgreens. Then we can have cereal microgreens. The cereal microgreens are wheatgrass microgreen, barley microgreen, buckwheat microgreens, etc. And then lastly, fourth type is legume microgreens. We can grow legume seeds like pea, mung bean, chickpea, etc. These are the legume microgreens. So in this picture you can see these are the cabbage microgreen seedlings. It is in the cotyledon stage. Just after this cotyledon stage, this cabbage seedling will be harvested, and this is the pure green. Similarly, this is onion microgreens. These are the other seedlings like amaranthus and etc. microgreens. So there is some special nutritional value of microgreen. Number one, as we have mentioned, vitamin A, vitamin B complex, vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin K are present in microgreens. In case of minerals, calcium, magnesium, iron, zinc, potassium are found in the microgreens. Antioxidant, polyphenol and carotenoids are found in microgreens. So much important. And the special compound sulforaphane in broccoli microgreens are found, and this sulforaphane is a anti-cancer agent, so it is so much of important. So now coming to the health benefits. What are the health benefits? As we have already discussed, lots of health benefits is there. These microgreens boost immunity in our body. It supports our digestive health. Digestive health become very good. It is easily digestible. And it manages diabetes because these microgreens are very low glycemic index. Microgreens has very low glycemic index. So it is good for diabetic people. And it reduces LDL cholesterol. As we know, LDL cholesterol is said to be bad cholesterol. It reduces the quantity of LDL cholesterol, bad cholesterol, and promotes the heart health. So heart health is promoted by microgreens. So we should take regularly microgreens. And it improves skin health, because it contains, as in the previous chart we have seen, it contains a huge quantities of vitamin E. Vitamin E is responsible for skin health. At the same time, it contains beta carotene. Beta carotene is responsible for eye health. So these microgreens help in improving our skin health as well as eye health. So how will you cultivate? Cultivation of microgreens? It can be grown in indoor or outdoor. Easily grown in indoor and outdoor, as we have mentioned in the any type of plate or container. Growing media is, it may be soil, 1 inch only soil, it may be coco peat, it may be grown as hydroponics. And what are the requirements? Requirements only is light, moisture and ventilation. For growing microgreens, we need only light, only moisture and ventilation. No need of any extraordinary nutrient through soil, coco peat or hydroponics. These have a very quick cycle, 1 to 3 weeks. Crop period is only 1 to 3 weeks. This is suitable for, that's why suitable for urban farming, where we don't have lots of soil. And rooftop farming, it can be cultivated within the home, in the veranda, etc., or in the rooftop. It doesn't need any large area or soil. So it can be grown completely organic. 100% organic is possible in case of microgreens, as we don't need to supply any extra food from the outer sources through soil or through other any supplement of nutrients. So as we don't need to supply extra nutrient or pesticide, etc., so 100% organic farming is possible in case of microgreens. Now there is a huge business potential in case of microgreens. Why? This growing demand among restaurant, hotel and health conscious consumer. Nowadays there is a growing demand of these microgreens in the hotel, restaurant, and the people become health conscious, so they want microgreens. And these microgreens are high value crop. They have very high price, about 500 per kg of cabbage microgreens, whereas cabbage price is 40 to 50 kg per kg. Low space, very small space, it can be grown in a very small space, and it will take very less time. We don't have to wait for 3-4 months. We need only 7 to 20 days after sowing the seeds, and it will definitely give high return. So this growing market for organic microgreens, as this 100% organic microgreen is possible, for this there is a growing market for this 100% organic microgreens, and there is an export demand to develop countries. But there are some challenges in case of microgreens also. Some challenges, disadvantages is there. Number 1 is short shelf life. It can be stored 2 to 5 days after harvest. There is a risk of fungal contamination if not hygienically maintained. There is a niche market অর্থাৎ limited awareness among general consumers. So general consumers are not so aware, general farmers may not be aware, general people may not be aware, health conscious people are only aware, but through this type of our channel, through this type of our platform, we will have to make awareness among the general people also about the importance of microgreens, benefits of microgreens. So then, should we replace the pure greens by the microgreens completely? This is a question. So for answering this question, we will study the advantages of microgreens over pure greens. So microgreens are, as we mentioned, high nutrient density. It has high amount of nutrients. For example, red cabbage microgreens have 6 times more vitamin C than pure greens. It has a quick growth cycle, as I have already mentioned, only 7 to 21 days. This is so there is no need of using any pesticides, insecticides, etc. So it is very fresh and pesticide free and can be grown year round in small spaces. Flavor and culinary use. It has intense flavors. It's spicy, nutty, tangy, and it can be enriched in salad, soup, sandwiches, etc. And digestibility, it is easily digestible and so suitable for children and elderly people. It is very quickly digestible. We can give the microgreens to the children and the elderly people also. Now, what is the limitation of microgreens? There is also limitation also. First limitation is low fiber content. The high fiber is essential for gut health and cholesterol, but unfortunately microgreens contain very low fiber content. And microgreens cannot provide enough refuges. So we cannot produce quintals of microgreens. So quantity microgreens are used only as garnishing. So it is used only as garnishing. And protein and energy, low in calorie and protein. Microgreens are low in calorie content and protein content. And diversity of nutrients. Some nutrients like folate, calcium, iron, etc. are present in high quantity in the mature greens in comparison to the microgreens. So this is also a disadvantage for the microgreens. In conclusion, what we can say, the microgreens are the nutrient powerhouse and it is economic opportunity. It has got enormous economic opportunity to grow. And it is ideal for health. It is good for health. So it is a conscious diet. Urban farming is very possible and agribusiness is possible with these microgreens. And thus the future lies in organic farming. 100% organic microgreens are possible. So future lies in the organic microgreen farming. So we can finally say that microgreens cannot fully replace the pure greens, but they can be a very good supplement. That is why microgreens should be used as a supplement. We should be using it as garnishing products. So we cannot replace completely the pure greens, but it should be a complement of microgreens to get the good benefits of the microgreens. So thank you for listening. This is only for today's lecture. So to get this type of knowledge, to share this type of knowledge, please continue to listen to our Agri Vision channel. Thank you, bye bye.